driving my lovely Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor, formerly of the Ontario Provincial Police until about 2.5 years ago. Then it was picked up at a police auction. The doors were painted black. They removed all the lights, left those little stubs on the roof, and it became a civilian car. And then about 6 months ago I picked it up at a dealership in Ajax. So let me take you on a little tour. So Police Interceptor came with around 10-15 brake horsepower more than a civilian version. Twin exhaust gives you a little more power as well. You've got the very original brand new steel wheels, and the police spotlight still works. Still got the bull bars on the front. All the other police lights have been taken out. We swapped out the headlights for some nice brand new ones, so they're a lot shinier. Ford's finest 230 brake horsepower V8. Far in these 6 months, the only thing to have failed is the thermostat in the radiator, so that was an easy to replace part right here. So the interior, so all of the police stuff has been removed. So when we got it, we had to buy the center console. We fitted a brand new stereo, which has got Apple CarPlay, which modernizes this car no end. Then we've got new speakers all around, and that's about it, to be honest. Everything else is stock. We've still got all the holes in the dashboard from when the police equipment was here. We've got a stakeout light in the roof which glows red. A few other little quirks. The rear lights don't turn on with these switches, they turn on with this one here. Don't know why that is.
You gotta talk about that light, man.
So unfortunately, the handle here doesn't really do anything. It's completely broken, but it does turn on. Even just it being there scares the shit out of people. They see this car and they think, shit, it could be a cop. Yeah. And they see that and think, it is a cop, better slow down. And on the highway, no one is brave enough to overtake. It's hilarious. There's just this wall of traffic behind us. You saw it as well, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
0 to 100 test. Oh boy. She revs hard.
There we go.
That's it.
Not bad. So another thing that really is common to fail on these cars is the door lock actuators, and 3 of the 4 had failed on this car. Parts were cheap, fitting them was fiddly, but we didn't need to take it to a garage. There's plenty of instructions on the internet of how to do it. It's easy enough. I think it costs like $200 in total for all the parts. I've got the front seat adjusted to where I like to drive, and I'm 6'2", I'm not a short guy. And I can sit in the back comfortably. There's loads of room. So this is a 2011 model, one of the last off the line. It's a P7B. It's also quite nice to know that these are all made just outside of Toronto. It's really local. So there's a very real chance that this American idol, this classic American cop car, has never been to the United States. is that we're out of the winter, because this thing was terrible. It just has so much torque, even at low down. Like, you just dab the accelerator away from the line and you light up the rear wheel straight away. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of fun. But trying to drive on the snowy streets in the winter, it really sucks. So I'm glad that we've got some nice grippy hot roads. It's really low tech in this. To me, this really feels like a muscle car. Big engine up front, no technology whatsoever. This interior is Spartan. The only technology in here is the radio that I put in.
Yeah.
Like, everything else is just really basic analog.
Yeah, so V8 rear wheel drive. Yeah, muscle car.
Yeah,
basically.
So it goes nice and fast in a straight line. It can take corners, but there's a hell of a lot of lean.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But so the other thing about the suspension in this car, like the fact that it rolls a lot in the corners, also makes it a great cruiser. It just glides along the highway, just eats up all of the bumps. And we were driving for 3 hours to get out here, and it didn't really feel like that at all. It was really smooth. So I can totally see why this chassis was used as a Lincoln Town Car and the classic New York taxi as well. It's a really good platform, really versatile, and I'm so glad that I own it.
Oh boy, she revs hard.
And the fact that it's, to me, I know you really desperately want to put a manual transmission in here, you want to put a supercharger and a turbo. I think this is, I love that this is stock. I love that it is everything that it is right now and more, just because it's stock.
Yeah.
That being said, if you gave me a tuned one or a modded one, maybe I'd feel differently.
Yeah, the sounds would be a bit different, but you know, it was meant to be an automatic transmission, and it's like you said, it's smooth as fuck. You could drive all day and be comfortable the whole time. So maybe it's just destined to stay as an automatic.
Yeah. So I give this car like probably 8 or 9 out of 10. It's a weekend driver. It's a daily driver.